To my man G up in Texas. I said, yo, I'm gonna do this for G, and not just for G. This is for everybody that's going to be having an American Sentinel puppy. Also, this can also be for people that's gonna get like another working type dog. This is my top 10 list of do's and don'ts when you get your puppy. Now the list can be extended. I'm sure I'm gonna do a part two later on. But shout out to G in Texas. He got the Fury and Voodoo puppy, and he getting another mail from um, Slam and Venom. Hopefully that takes. I think Slam and Venom is due around the 12th next week, like another 8 days. So he got two puppies. So number one, write a detailed daily journal. This one works wonders. So in your journal, you can put what time you ate, what time you go to sleep, any weird occurrences happening up. If your dog throw up, is your dog having hiccups? Because a lot of dogs, Jaguar didn't really have too many hiccups, but my other previous dog was getting a lot of hiccups. So you can put that. You can write down everything detailed as far as how they behave in situations, what happens when they see another dog or they acting aggressive, what happens when they see another person or they acting suspicious or they barking. All these little things make a huge, huge difference. So please write a detailed journey. And this can be 1B. Write down, you can keep it during a journal or you can write it separately. Write down your stools, your number twos, when and how they went to the bathroom. Also, you can check your stools for worms. This is very, very important because we know diet plays a part in how the stools come out. If you get a lot of soft stools and it's all wet and things like that, and it's smelling, then you know that's that diet. You want to have less smell as possible, and you want to have hardened stools. So make sure you check for that. Like I said, make sure you check and write it down. And you might say, "Oh, trust me, it makes a difference." This is what I do. Number two, do not let anyone pet your dogs and play with your dogs and talk that goo goo gaga stuff to your dogs. Is not beneficial. I already done a video on this. Is no benefit to you, and is no benefit to the person. They're not gonna. Some people just love dogs. I get it, but it's no benefit them. And a good way to excuse yourself out of there, because human nature, we might feel like we're being mean. Just say my dog is in training, or he or she is not friendly, and they'll be like, okay, most people will get it. Rarely you might have somebody, I'm a dog person. No. The exception to the rule is your own family, of course, and your own close friends. Because we all know that just because somebody is family, that don't mean that they close. We all got family members that's a little shady. Really don't. We all know how it is. You might have a cousin. You see him every 6 or 7 years. You don't know what he's doing. He could be on drugs or something like that. I'm talking about close family members. And also think ahead to the future. If you're going to go on vacations and things like that, you want to make sure the person that's going to be watching your dog, get them acclimated to your dog. So if you're going to have a dog walker or a pet sitter, let them meet your dog when they was young, so they grow up, so your dog can consider them as part of the pack. So that way when you need to go on vacation, then, because I don't have that. So I gotta bring my dog with me. So I'll be wanting to fly. I got all these Delta points. I can't just leave them with nobody. Maybe in the future we'll see. So this is very, very important. These are the exceptions to the rules. But other than that, don't let nobody pet your dog. Don't do it. Also, do not let any strange dogs play with your puppy. Don't let it do it. Because some dogs, they be strange, but some dogs be real aggressive. They might go off on your little puppy, and he's helpless as a puppy. And he might have an extinguished with dogs. All types of weird stuff can happen when they were smaller. And I'm telling you off of personal things. You know what I mean? I didn't let my dog only play with two of my clients' dogs. One of my client dog, he's not he's like he's not good with other dogs. And he used to always like go at Jaguar. But Jaguar could kind of stop it because Jaguar's got so much bigger than him. but the dog was very selfish, don't know how to play. And then the other female though, he should just go off at her. She would run and things like that. So, and that was my clients though. Other than that, maybe I'm thinking it maybe just by accident. Sometimes people are so persistent, it's like, all right, let them play. But other than that, don't let your dog play with no strange puppies or no other dogs, unless it might be your cousin or your family member and they got a dog and you cool with that. But other than that, don't do it. Number 4, no dog parks. No dog parks. No dog parks, okay? It's no benefit. Dog parks is nothing there for you. It doesn't help your dog one bit. You want to be the fun to your dog. Once your dog start associating outside things besides yourself as fun, then that's when you're dealing with a whole lot of issues like reactivity, poor concentration, and distractions. You want to be the funnest thing possible. Okay? Number 5, make sure you use your voice as a treat. Make sure you know how to use your voice. Don't be afraid. We guys, sometimes it's hard to tell you you're doing a good job, Don't be afraid to tell your puppy and dog that he's doing a good job and really mean it with an enthusiastic voice. Also, praise your dog. Not just praise your dog, I mean pet your dog. Don't be afraid to pet them. However, when it comes to pets, think of petting your dog like giving compliments. As a human, if somebody walk up to you and start giving you these compliments off the back without proper timing and it's continuous, you're going to start to think something is wrong with them. You're like, yo, this person trying to set me up. This person is a weirdo. So when it comes to petting your dog, you want to show affection to your dog. You want to bond with your dog, but you also got to realize that timing is everything. So don't just pet your dog for no reason. Try to use that. It will help you when you do your obedience. A lot of times you don't even need to use food, which I'm an advocate for food, but I fade it out. But once your voice and petting becomes there, then it makes it so much better. I'm telling you. So don't just pet your dog unnecessarily. And if you forget about it, think of it as of compliments. Okay? I think this is number 6. Try your absolute best not to lose your temper when handling your dog. American Sentinels can get very, very high prey drive. Very high prey drive. And as a puppy, they make mistakes. And you, as a human, you make mistakes as well. Even with, I'm going to use an example when you potty training. 99% of the time, or mostly every time, when a dog has an accident, it's your fault because you didn't take them out as much. We all know when they're younger, they can't hold their bladder as much. So we be slipping and not paying attention and they use the bathroom. And if you got carpet, shout out to the people that got hardwood floors, but if you got carpet, you know what I mean. That's why it's good to have some, I buy this orange stuff to get rid of smells. So don't lose your temper. Keep your calm. If you have to crate your dog or just put them down, but make sure that you control your temper and you stay even keel. You want to hold boundaries, and this gets right into number 7. Set boundaries as soon as you get the dog. If you don't want your dog jumping on your couch, don't ever let them jump on your couch. If you don't want your dog sleeping in the same bed as you, don't let them sleep in the same bed as you. Don't do it. So whatever boundaries you want to have, we're all different. So make sure you set those boundaries because dogs have a way of manipulating situations where they cry. Sometimes, a lot of times, you're going to have to ignore them. You're going to have to ignore them. And I forgot to put this on there. Make sure you play some nice music. Go to YouTube, type in dog music. A lot of that stuff plays for 10 hours straight. You can do classical music. You can do soundscapes. And if you got a Bluetooth speaker, hook it up to your Mac or whatever you got, and it'll play through your Bluetooth speaker, and that'll create a nice, calm environment for your household because certain rules apply in your house. You don't want your dog wilding in your house, breaking furniture and all that. I don't play them games at all. And that leads me to number 7. Don't give access to your home. This is a small section in your crib. And a lot of times you may have to leash your dog. and be watchful of him. You want to watch everything that he does, because I forgot to put this too. I'm gonna just lay it right here. Puppy proof your crib. A lot of dogs bite more, so if you got stuff hanging out, this is obvious. Everybody should know. But puppy proof your crib. You don't want them access to certain things and wires and poisonous things, bleaches, all types of things that can be very poisonous. And the smaller your dog is, the more vulnerable they are for getting sick, because I mean they're young. So make sure you puppy proof your crib, and don't give them all access to all your crib and do all that and you just loving. It's not just loving your dog. Loving your dog means that you set boundaries. Okay? So that's the thing, as a human, we overdo it sometimes and think that it's good for the dog, and you like, oh, I don't care, I'm gonna love on my dog. Okay. But your dog needs structure. You gotta have structure in your crib. This is very, very important. And this goes into number 9. Make sure you teach them that the crate is a good thing. A crate, you crate train your dog and use the divider. For those who don't know about crate training, you use the divider, and you use the divider until they get big enough where they don't need the divider no more, because the divider is there to prevent them from going to the bathroom on the other side of the crate. Dogs naturally don't want to urine or poop where they're at, so if the crate is too big, they use the bathroom on the other side and then come there. So to prevent that, you use the divider. And finally, number 10 of part 1 of the do's and don'ts of American Sentinel puppy or any working dog. Play with them, have fun, and enjoy the process. Have fun with it. If you just think, when you're in school, dogs pick up on energy. If you always angry and you always criticizing your dog, and that's not cool. You want to be fun and bond with them. That's part of the training as well. So you bond with them, you'll be able to get the dog to do basically anything. And they'll want to just naturally go out of their way with you. And they'll do that even if you're an asshole. But don't be an asshole. Have fun. Enjoy the process. And once again, I thank you for everybody out there. Good luck on your new puppies. Make sure you can always remember, if you want to list to this, well, you can just screenshot it, but you can always send me an email at Jalik@jaguarthebandog.com. Jalik, Jlik @jaguarthebandog.com. And like I said, these are the do's and don'ts. And I'll do another video when I just talk about equipment that you need. Thanks for your support. Peace.